Now students, let us go on to explain what happens in the play Hamlet. The Prince of Denmark, Hamlet is the Prince of Denmark who goes to Germany to gain his education, for the pursuit of education. Suddenly he is called to Denmark for the funeral of his father, and he is shocked. What has happened to his mother? And what he has seen is his mother Gertrude has already uh, got married to his uncle, and Claudius has immediately declared himself as the king of Denmark. Then what happens? The ghost of the king of Denmark tells his son Hamlet to avenge his murder by killing the new king, Hamlet's uncle, who is Claudius. Hamlet feigns madness, contemplates life and death, and seeks revenge. His uncle, fearing for his life, also devises plots to kill Hamlet. The play ends with a duel during which the king, queen, Hamlet's opponent, and Hamlet himself are all killed. That is, in a gist, the uh, summary of Hamlet. And uh, what did the ghost say? The ghost said that uh, he was ghost. That means Hamlet's father's ghost said that poison was poured into his ears while he was in deep sleep. In that way, mm, Claudius had murdered Hamlet's father and married Hamlet's mother, Gertrude. As I have told you in my previous video about Hamlet, that in the introduction, that this play has been divided into 5 acts. In Act 1, what happens? Late at night, guards on the battlements of Denmark's Elsinore castle are met by Horatio, Prince Hamlet's friend from school. The guards describe a ghost they have seen that resembles Hamlet's father, the recently deceased king. At that moment, the ghost reappears, and the guards and Horatio decide to tell Hamlet. Claudius, Hamlet's uncle, married Hamlet's recently widowed mother, becoming the new king of Denmark. Hamlet continues to mourn for his father's death and laments his mother's lack of loyalty. When Hamlet hears of the ghost from Horatio, he wants to see it for himself. Elsewhere, the royal attendant Polonius says farewell to his son Laertes, who is departing for France. Laertes warns his sister Ophelia away from Hamlet and thinking too much of his attention towards her. The ghost reappears to Hamlet, claiming indeed to be the ghost of his father. He tells Hamlet about how Claudius, the current king and Hamlet's uncle, murdered him, and Hamlet swears vengeance for his father. Hamlet decides to feign madness while he tests the truth of the ghost's allegations. Always a good idea in such situations. So that is what has happened in Act 1. In Act 2, what happens? According to his plan, begins to act. Hamlet begins to act strangely. He rejects Ophelia, while Claudius and Polonius, the royal attendant, spy on him. They had hoped to find the reason for Hamlet's sudden change in behavior, but could not. Claudius summons Guildenstern and Rosencrantz, old friends of Hamlet, to find out what's got into him. Their arrival coincides with a group of traveling actors that Hamlet happens to know well. Hamlet writes a play which includes scenes that mimic the murder of Hamlet's father. During rehearsal, Hamlet and the actors plot to present Hamlet's play before the king and queen. So Hamlet has decided to uh, show or enact the play in front of the new king and queen. In Act 3, what happens? At the performance, Hamlet watches Claudius closely to see how he reacts. The play provokes Claudius and he interrupts the action by storming out. He immediately resolves to send Hamlet away. Hamlet is summoned by his distressed mother, Gertrude, and on the way, he happens upon Claudius kneeling and attempting to pray. Hamlet reasons that to kill the king now would only send his soul to heaven rather than hell. Hamlet decides to spare his life for the time being, the life of his uncle Claudius. Polonius hides in Gertrude's room to protect her from her unpredictable son. When Hamlet arrives to scold his mother, he hears Polonius moving behind the arras, a kind of tapestry. He steps the tapestry and in doing so kills Polonius. The ghost of Hamlet's father reappears and warns his son not to delay revenge or upset his mother. That is what happens in Act 3. In Act 4, what happens is in Act 4, the Hamlet, the Prince Hamlet is sent to England, supposedly as an ambassador. Just as King Fortinbras of Norway crosses Denmark with an army to attack Poland, during his journey, Hamlet discovers Claudius has a plan to have him killed once he arrives. He returns to Denmark alone, sending his companions Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to their deaths in his place. Rejected by Hamlet, Ophelia is now desolate at the loss of her father. She goes mad and drowns. In Act 5, on the way back to Denmark, Hamlet meets Horatio in the graveyard along with a gravedigger, where they talk of the chances of life and death. Ophelia's funeral procession arrives at the very same graveyard. Hamlet confronts Laertes, Ophelia's brother, who has taken his father's place at the court. A duel is arranged between Hamlet and Laertes. During the match, Claudius conspires with Laertes to kill Hamlet. They plan that Hamlet will die either on a poisoned rapier or with poisoned wine. The plan goes awry when Gertrude unwittingly drinks from the poisoned cup and dies. Then both Laertes and Hamlet are wounded by the poisoned blade and Laertes dies. Hamlet in his death throes kills Claudius. Hamlet dies, leaving only his friend Horatio to explain the truth to the new king, Fortinbras, as he returns in victory from the Polish wars. So that is what has happened in all the 5 acts of the play Hamlet.